This is dedicated to Yuri Octavian Thamrin, the Ambassador Indonesia. We're talking to you, sir. We have business. We wish to state that we condemn the actions of the police and administrators of Aceh, Indonesia, in detaining and abusing without trial or due process the 64 people who had committed no criminal actions and who were merely attending a punk rock show. We call for the immediate removal from office of Deputy Mayor Ilza Sa'aduddin Jamal and the disciplining of all senior police officers who were complicit in this action. We feel that the human rights of these people were demonstrated and criminally ignored, and those responsible for perpetrating this must be brought to justice at once. We furthermore urge the government of Indonesia to ensure those illegally detained are immediately freed from custody, and to act now to ensure that the rights of all those who choose to express themselves as individuals and who identify with any subculture or counterculture movement are given adequate protection by both law, statute and in practice. We declare our solidarity with and support for those arrested and all those people who were persecuted, discriminated against for the way of life that they choose. Free the Aceh punks! Free the Aceh punks! 64! The round blue man says to kill us a god, they're gonna say, are you ready? Living above the law! Riot sound, police come around with the bass and drum, we lock them down. Pop them up with the riff and in the stew. We've been drinking hot liquor made of poison brew. Give it up, some of them living way up in the high-rise cats. Shit me to work and I lick their hands. So with the beat, we boom down the big brown doors. Here we go, Roxy! Say, are you ready to stop? The red and blue man is just gonna kill us a god. And I say, hey, are you ready? Living above the law. Say, are you ready to stop? The red and blue man is just gonna kill us a god. And I say, hey, are you ready to stop? Thursday, are you ready to stop? The red and blue man is just gonna kill us a god. Are you ready? Now stop! Thursday, are you ready to stop? The right new message against the time. Thursday, are you ready? Now stop! Stop! 1, 2, 3, Thursday!
And as such, when the authorities in Aceh decided to step way past the boundaries of their authority and of the law, they left me with no choice but to act. The people they arrested were my brothers and sisters. They were you and they were me. These people had committed no crime under any law. All they did was the same thing me and most of you do every weekend. They headed out to a punk show. The treatment they received at the hands of the police and sanctioned by local authorities was nothing less than an abuse of their human rights. When I see people who have committed no crime being detained, having their heads shaved and sent for re-education, I cannot help but be reminded of the practices associated with Nazi Germany. It's for that reason that I call on the democratically elected government of Indonesia that they must act to punish the administrators and police responsible. They can start by immediately removing from office the Deputy Mayor Ilza Sa'aduddin Jamal, who freely boasted of supervising police raids and described punk as a new social disease. Well, Deputy Mayor, we're not so new. We've been around a lot longer than you and will stand up to those who abuse and detain innocent people. I hold that your actions were completely cynical and self-serving. You used a false and quasi-religious pretext in a risible attempt to present yourself as an authoritarian leader to advance your political career. But the authority of a community leader derives from protecting the rights from all those in the community. By scapegoating these people, you showed yourself to be weak-minded, to be nothing more than a bully, and to be unworthy of your office. After all, the local politicians who illegally detain and humiliate people with impunity today will become the national politicians who perpetrate and condone greater abuse tomorrow. The national motto of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity and diversity. That is an honourable sentiment, and one with which I would completely agree. I call on the Indonesian government to demonstrate that this motto is sincere and extend the privilege of diversity to the punks, to guarantee their right of freedom of expression and to protect them from being illegally detained without due process, as any truly democratic government must do for all its citizens. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Solidarity with the Aceh punks.
Free the Aceh punks! Free the Aceh punks!